Hi everyone, it's Thursday and I hope y'all are doing well. Here in Asheville, I'm really grateful that we have power in our house and internet, which connectivity is important to me. We still have no water and we won't have water, it sounds like, for actually months. That was the latest update from Buncombe County. We have our routines. It's like being on a river trip, but without the awesomeness of being on a river trip. And it's an inconvenience. Again, I'm so grateful that we're okay. Our house is okay. We have our flushing bucket system and our, bathing system. We're talking about, sponge baths and our drinking water system. And so there's so many supplies and resources, like there's mobile showers set up in different parts. So there are tons of resources here in Asheville. Very grateful for that. On our way back down from West Virginia, we dropped off supplies in Poplar in Tennessee, it's Poplar, North Carolina, up by the Nolichucky put in. And it was good to connect with folks up there. They're doing really hard work. And they are in good spirits. Some reports say they won't have power for 4 or 5 months. So yeah, I really feel for them and looking to go back up and do some volunteering there. Yesterday, I volunteered here in Asheville at one of the donation drop-off centers for Buncombe County. And so many folks were bringing donations by. And I encourage you all, if you're volunteering, sometimes there's downtime and it might feel like there's nothing going on. But then, so we had some lulls, but then there would be like 4 trucks full of stuff and we really needed all hands on deck. So, volunteering, I know some of us, again, type A personalities want to jump in and be useful and feel like we need to be doing something all the time. It's important to understand that there might be some lulls and we need to do what is required of us, and have patience so that when hands are needed, we're there and we can get it done. We moved so much water, so many water pallets and heavy stuff, and it was great to have lots of hands on deck. I met some great folks doing that work yesterday, and I look forward to volunteering again. I met the coach of the Asheville Rugby team, they practice at Carrier Park, which is right on the river, and all of their equipment got washed away. And so a few rugby teams in Charlotte had done a supply drive, a donation drive, and he had brought a bunch of stuff. And it was cool to see the microcosm of sports and communities coming together, right? Like the paddling community is doing amazing stuff. The rugby community is doing amazing stuff. I know there's plenty of other communities. That was fun to see. I also got to use my Spanish because I am trilingual, which I'm very grateful for. And I'm very grateful for that. There were some folks who came by who only spoke Spanish, and I could help them out. And I'm really grateful that we were, in addition to accepting donations, we were able to give, because there's so much, we were able to give folks stuff directly. And I did meet a woman who lost several family members in the flood, and to be able to share the same language and to be with her in that moment felt helpful and challenging. And it always feels like want to be able to do more. And so there are a lot of, different folks, different emotions throughout. And speaking of different emotions, and I am doing my webinar this evening on, nutrition for mental agility. I'm going to talk a little bit about the cleanse process that I'm doing in October or later this month, And yeah, there's a balance, and a lot of folks I've spoken to in Asheville as well, there's that balance of wanting to have some normalcy and go on with livelihood, because that's important, because many of us still have bills to pay, and well, all of us do. And so wanting to also create community. The webinars are great community. I actually really enjoy them. I appreciate folks who come to them. And so if you're interested in coming tonight, I hope you'll join me. I'll put the link in the comments. And yeah, would love to see you all there. And the fact is that I still believe in all of this stuff, from Ayurveda to, you know, mind, body, paddle. The work that I do is important to me, and I do think it makes a difference. Routines have made a huge difference for me, and I'll talk about that tonight as well. And that's part of working through something like this, is being able to have some routines and some food routines, and help to ground and to keep us clear, even though it goes back and forth. Obviously, you've seen some of my posts and probably heard my podcast episode where, you know, there's some spinning of the mind going on, and having my lemon water and my oatmeal in the morning as really strong routines has been super helpful. So I'll talk a little bit about that. And thanks for listening to this post, and hopefully I'll see you tonight, and have a great day.